folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a gain of 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run with Taylor. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. A give to the fullback on the dive. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now Taylor. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter.
And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rolling to his right. Looking for Campbell downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Sliding out of the pocket. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's Taylor. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line.
Down at the 11.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught.
And the Colts are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Eluding the press. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Taking it about the 1.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mahomes.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
You always think about picking up the 1st down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The give to Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Kansas City.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 20.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. I got it.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
15. Chiefs 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did. Good. I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
At the 46-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll run with Taylor. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Colts 15, Chiefs 6.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Colts.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 8.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Breaks through the contact. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
15, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Gain of 14. 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. On the draw is Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes is going to run it on the option. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
And at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. You got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
It brings up 4th down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Tonight's final score.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback, because we've been in games before. We've done games where You just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Chiefs, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis.